Mm-hmm. You guys are a little bit older. Are you guys married? Any members married?
I'm the only single one in the band.
Really? All right. Well, we got the good one for you, ladies. And he's available. I understand Paul also is into some martial arts as well. Does he double as security at times?
No, he doesn't like people pushing him to the point where he has to hit, because he could really hurt.
Right.
And he could get into trouble. He kicks holes in walls instead.
Really?
Yeah, when we have a bad fight, he just turns away and punches other things. you can imagine this hole in the wall about that big being someone's head.
Oh, very nice. So tensions do flare?
Oh, of course, yeah, we fight.
You guys fight a lot? Who's another member in the band, or the two band members that really go at each other a lot?
It depends on
artistic differences.
It depends on how much alcohol's been thrown around. That's usually we're pretty volatile when we're drunk.
Everybody is.
Yeah.
You do have a member that's not drinking anymore. Who's that? Martin? Martin swore off the alcohol. Does that come from an instance where he just went overboard?
Yeah, he's been doing the Alcoholics Anonymous thing, but I think he's, as you Americans say, fallen off the wagon.
Oh yeah? So he's sipping again?
We keep away from the strong stuff though. I feed them guys beer, it slows them down. They become like sloths.
Now, in England, you guys get the really good beer.
In Europe, it's better. Mm-hmm. Holland, Belgium, Germany.
What's some of your favorite flavors?
Any.
I'll do them all.
I like Sam Adams actually in America.
Really?
Yeah, it's got a bit of taste to it.
Any other drug of choice? No, you guys pretty much just straight alcohol.
I'm pretty straight edge.
Who does your makeup? You guys do them yourself?
Yeah.
Do you do each other up?
No, I wouldn't touch them guys. I wouldn't touch them guys with a barge pole.
No?
I do my own and I let them get on with it.
Well, where did the inspiration for the face paint come from? Obviously, it was made popularized by Kiss.
Yeah, it was kind of the old black metal scene back in the early 90s. They kind of sort of wanted to join that scene and then just kind of watered it down a little bit. It's not as extreme as, say, Kiss would be.
Mm-hmm. I know one of the guys likes to do the King Diamond-esque look.
Yeah. But it's kind of watering it down a little now.
Uh-huh.
It's still evil looking, but it's not.
It's the same face every time, or
no, we
switch it up.
It depends what mood. When you start with a blank page, think, I really can't bother doing this, and then you end up doing just loads of shit because you get into it. So.
Right. Now, along with that being some visual stimulation, the rest of the show, you guys got to, because I personally have never seen one of the live performances. So, what can someone expect when they come to a Cradle of Filth show?
Usually complete mayhem, but it's a huge light show.
Mm-hmm.
We've got video projections. Unfortunately, tonight's show is a bit limited because of the size of the ceiling. Mm-hmm. It's a great venue. There's a lot of people going to be there tonight, but the ceiling's so low. Mm-hmm. Our projection screens are like 20, 30 feet.
Wow!
So you're going to get a great show if you get the right venue, which is a bit limiting, really. We don't want to be limited by the size of the venue because we want to play anywhere, anytime. Mm-hmm. But tonight we're not going to get much in there apart from the lights, which is a great show still.
Mm-hmm. I bet you guys run into that a lot, having so many members and a large stage production. You just got to trim it down. What's going to be on the playlist for tonight's set?
A couple of new songs. I think we're doing 3. The vitamin track you're talking about on the video. We're doing that. And then we like to mix it up. We've got 6 albums out, and everybody wants to hear everything. Mm-hmm. We've got to limit to about an hour 20, so we're doing kind of a best of.
First 2 songs.
Gilded Cunt and Nemesis from the new album, if you've heard of it.
Very good. I think Mike's going to be able to stick around.
Yeah.
I love the name.
The hit.
I noticed that Danny is obviously into excrement. One of his other bands was, what was it, Feast on Excrement, and
that's way back.
Splattered by
feces.
Yeah. Now, you've been with the band all along, and you guys have changed members a lot. Have you found that to be somewhat of an artistic drawback?
I think it only affects a band when the musical level drops. If you push the level high still, you can. It's like a football team, If you lose a player and he's bad, you just replace him and try and keep the level high. Mm-hmm. And if
now you guys are pretty demanding.
Yeah.
Very demanding musically.
It's non-stop.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the only requirement to be in the band. It's not about wearing makeup and compose out best, take most drugs. It's about who can write music. You've got to be able to contribute and bring something to the table when we start with a new album. Mm-hmm. It's not about all that shit that people think about.
Now, I have talked to some people that are fans of yours or have been in the past, and some of the things they've said I found to be pretty interesting, that over time the band has softened a bit. Perhaps how would you respond to that?
Well, how do you do a track called Gilded Cunt?
And call it soft, right?
You know, I don't know many punk bands doing that these days.
No.
I mean, maybe they're referring to maybe like more
Well, a lot of
like
it.
the vocals have changed or not.
I think it's more of an attitude thing. We were a very volatile band, you know, quite violent. It's all bad press, though, you know. I mean, like 3 days ago, we couldn't play a show because some kid got stabbed in the crowd. You know, and the cops turned up and shut the show down. We don't want to be really associated with that. We're here to play shows, give the kids, you know, $20 ticket. We want to play the show. You know, we don't want all that fucking. You know, if people think that's not extreme enough, then sorry.
Now, what was one of the worst casualties that you had to bear witness to at one of the shows? I mean, a kid getting stabbed. That's pretty,
Yeah,
pretty
apparently
shitty.
a girl got raped at one of our shows.
Raped.
Yeah,
That's pretty harsh. Yeah. And
it's not something we really encourage.
of course not. No, nobody would want to be involved with any of that. Now, what would you say to some of your fans that are, you know, want to be musicians themselves? Give them a little advice, having been on tour for so long, and
Give them some advice.
yeah, what would you? Don't do it. Not for you.
Don't do it for the man.
No, definitely not. And don't do it for women or beer. You know, just I don't know. It's not a life for everyone. You know, you've got to be into it. And I know a lot of talented musicians that are really good that would never fucking get this far. You've got to be up for it, you know. You've got to be able to get up to every day and work, you know, and treat kind of seriously. Try not